What is up, fellow Bulls fans? Welcome to the Bulls on the Run podcast, coming at you with a new video. But before we get into the video, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be in the loop for weekly Bulls content. In today's video, we're talking about the dominating win that the Bulls got over the Denver Nuggets in their last game, in their first home opener within the preseason. So that was a very, very improved game compared to their first game. The Bulls actually came out and won 131-113, and we saw a lot more ball movement, a lot more transition offense. We saw the ball being really spread around. We saw players that normally don't get a lot of assists. We saw players like Zach LaVine get 6 assists. We saw DeMar DeRozan spreading the ball a lot more. We saw Vucevic posting up and getting those assists from the post throughout that game. But our leading scorer from this game was DeMar DeRozan, playing 24 minutes and having 22 points on 9 for 15 shooting. We also saw a big play from Javonte Green starting this game. Instead of Patrick Williams starting, they actually put Patrick Williams on the bench, and they allowed Javonte Green to come in and start for us in this game. Javonte Green, he played 23 minutes. He went 5 for 7 from the field and 3 for 3 from three-point line with 15 points. So we saw that this team with Javonte Green in the lineups was more energized. The ball was moving a lot more. The pressure was a lot more intense when the game first started, and it was a very good game for Javonte Green being inserted into that starting lineups. So from these last couple games, we can tell that Billy Donovan is really trying different rotations just to see what works best for this team on both offense and the defensive end. We also saw Alex Caruso coming off the bench once more, and they allowed Ayo Dosunmu to be the starting point guard, and he didn't do as much with 9 points, but the energy of the team is a lot better when we have a younger guard in the lineups. So off the bench, it was a very good game for Coby White, putting in 15 points, shooting 5 for 7 from the field. Now, if we have Coby White coming off the bench, being that spark plug for us off the bench, with Drummond giving us 5 boards and 6 points, but it seemed like he was a lot more active in this game, being more disruptive on defense, being that big body that we need him to be coming off the bench. And we got to saw a sighting of Marko Simonovic. He played 6 minutes, but he didn't shoot a field goal. So we just saw a sighting of him on the court. And we also saw good plays from Goran Dragic, the second player that we signed this offseason. Goran Dragic put up 8 points, and he shot 2 threes but missed them, 4 for 8 from the field. But one thing that really surprised me about Dragic in this game is how quick he is, even at his age. Dragic is 35 years old, and he still was able to come in and be an accelerator on the fast break, pushing the pace, being that veteran presence for this team, getting those players involved off the bench that need the ball, feeding the ball to players like Alex Caruso on the break, feeding the ball to Coby White. They even had a lineups where we actually had Alex Caruso, Coby White, and Goran Dragic in the lineups at the same time. So we was able to see how those players can come together, how the fluidity of the ball can be moved from those 3 guards. So very excited from what I've seen from this team, but we have to improve our interior defense. We let players on the other team like Aaron Gordon with his pull up jump shot, and we saw players like Porter Jr. come in and give them a spark. So we also had DeAndre Jordan. He actually came in for the other team and grabbed 10 boards, and he was actually being kind of dominant in the paint. So we really have to improve our interior defense. We really have to. I think that's going to be a big hole that is involved with this team, even as the season progresses. that is a hole that will still be within this team. So we really have to try to patch that up before we actually get into the meat of the NBA season. What can this team do to improve on the defensive end? How can this team sharpen up their rotations and not allow those players to come in and give us 30 or give us 20 and shoot 4 for 8 from the 3-point line? We have to improve on those big men that come in and likes to score in the paint and really is a dominant presence in the paint. This team must improve on that. The only reason that we won was because the ball movement was crisp. We were scoring on a fast break. We was doing things that we didn't see in the first game, and that allowed us to come out with this win. So the Bulls all around, it was a good performance, but those were the things that I saw that we need to patch up with this team. So tonight, the Bulls will face the Toronto Raptors, and that will be an interesting conference rival, division rival type game that we get to see against the Raptors. So stay tuned for that video. There will be a preview video tonight before that game starts. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Hope everyone have a good day. Peace.